the joke. And that's what made it so much more better.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, we getting ready. We about to be on in just a second, but that's hilarious. But yeah, I was like, now thinking back on it, because I don't do chitlins at all no more, bro. But
you do chitlins
at all?
Just that important.
I do the real one.
Oh, you eat ass. Oh, don't you? Don't.
That's how we going live. That's gonna be. I bet that was the first.
Live chitlins.
Hey. Oh no, this is going. Oh, you eat ass, huh? So you got to eat ass. Gotcha. All right.
Hold on. Man.
That's funny. That is funny.
Y'all know I can't type. I can't do two things at one time. So anytime I go quiet, just know I'm I'm typing some shit.
Don't you worry, we the same.
Look at that organic cart popping up on my what you call it.
A lot of food factory. A lot of people ain't.
The organic cart.
Yeah.
Sound like you said organic cart.
You said orgasmic cart?
No, sound like you said organic cart. You get your mind out the gutter, brother.
Yeah, no, mine
but we got some things for the gutter in the organic cart too, though, coming soon.
This boy wrote, y'all are trash. Wrote day one. Nigga wrote day one's new intro.
Oh, hilarious.
Yo. Yeah, stay on.
Quiet. Just know I'm typing some. Hold on.
Look at that.
I got a sound coming through still from somewhere. Y'all still there?
That was probably me.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Y'all heard it through my headphones. My bad.
Got me looking at almost. What up, fellas?
What are you talking about?
Heavy modulation.
Heavy modulation. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Charlie Funk. When we first started hanging and everything, Charlie has a language all his own, and you got to understand his language. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Charlie, you like, I know what modulate. Oh, coming together. Okay, all right. You gotta be tuned in and focus when you talking to Charlie Funk. You gotta, because you won't know what the hell's going on. My man Ben talking in code. Like, yeah, we got to send them birds across the water. Wait a minute, I just asked you if we were going to lunch.
Bruh, that's so funny that you mentioned that shit. Because that's what was going on my live today. We was all interpreting what Charlie Funk was saying.
You got
Yo, they go live funny as hell.
Huh?
Oh, y'all went live today?
Oh yeah, I do. You know, I do my daily lives and stuff. Charlie Funk, all the time.
You know, I'm a panda pad. I'm damn near a resident.
Hey, facts.
You gotta remind her, brother. I missed the live show. I was getting ready for the I was getting ready to do the damn comedy show, but I missed the live show the other night.
Oh yeah, we excuse me. Yeah. It was dope though. It was dope though.
Which was also live on TikTok.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, we did it live on TikTok too.
Get my little followers up on TikTok. If y'all
facts, bro, because everybody
I don't want to get sidetracked. I need to
put on sweatpants and do everything you do in some gay sweats and some gray sweats.
What? And let's cue the intro. Who them boys that you keep on your team, man? Who them boys that build up your dream? Who them boys who hustle with no greed? Who them niggas on your team?
Day one, my nigga.
Who them boys that just building up your team? Day one. Who them boys that's building up your dream? Day one. Who them boys who hustle no greed? Who them niggas by your side? My day one. Yeah. Hey, welcome, everyone. Wow. Shit. Yeah. That's how you start. That's how we start the show. Lee's eating ass still currently. But we good, man.
I don't know if currently is the thing. It's not reciprocated the same in this particular arrangement. So I think I'm kind of retired for the jersey is hanging up now.
Hold on. Let me put a pin in that, because when you say reciprocation, that means okay. I'm gonna put a pin in that. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy.
Wait, hold on. Why are we putting in pins and things? What are we talking about here?
Because he said reciprocation. So in my mind, if I do something to you, that means you reciprocated to do something back.
You're right. It was the wrong verbiage. You're right.
Let's talk about it. No, let's talk about it.
Is what I meant.
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Mr. All Fours.
Hey,
So
Mr. Down on all fours, Mr.
No.
Doggy Door,
no dog.
Mr. Halfway in, halfway out. That's what we got going on over there, Mr. T Hart.
No, sir. No, sir.
What up, Tracy?
Tracy always comes in on the bullshit. Like
Hey,
Tracy
man.
is always.
Hey, shout out
Hey, we like
Tracy,
to thank-
man. Tracy, you know,
shout
I
out
just
to
want to let you. I want to let you know, I truly, truly appreciate you, Tracy. For
Facts.
real, man. Salute
For
to you.
real.
Hey, man. Fuck going on with y'all, man? What's going on, Mr. T Hart? How your week been, brother?
Hey man, been cooling, bro. You know, got my boys. I did a show with our boy Monty Double Time Fitness the other day. Jay came through at Spitfire Comedy Club, man. I did a new piece. It went good. I was excited, bro. I love when a show goes well, bro. And so it felt good to do some stand-up. Something, sometimes you get caught up doing a lot of the open mics and you just get a bunch of random people that kind of walk up in there and don't really, they're not really looking to laugh. And most of them are just like comics. So it was cool to finally do a show that was like a comedy show, and people were coming and they planned to come and they was like, yeah, I'm gonna come to this show. So it was good, man. Outside of that, bro, I've been chilling. It's hotter than, I don't know, it's hot out here. It's hot, and as my granddaddy would say, gas is higher than giraffe pussy right now. So I don't know.
These are facts.
Yeah, but it's not
Facts.
Like, all I can do is say yes, Lord.
Snapple facts.
I can relate to that.
How you been feeling about the stand up lately, man? You still feeling like you're going strong with it, or you slowing down, or what up?
Bro, I mean, I think I slowed down a little bit because I haven't been going to open mics as much as I've been doing in the past, because I got my boys and stuff on the nights that I want to go. But I still be living room rehearsing, you know what I'm saying, and doing things. And so I definitely believe I'm still going strong, and I'm finding myself more and learning how to weave my stories. Because a lot, my stand-up be true shit. You know what I'm saying? I just have to find ways to tell my stories funny, finding the funny in my stories. And so I still feel good about it, bro. I'm excited. I like to hit the stage anytime I can. Even when I hit the stage and find out what jokes don't work.
Shout out to bombing.
Have you had a moment? Because you was going up a lot.
Yeah,
I think. And did you have a moment where you was on stage where you was like, abort? Like it's not hitting,
bro. So that's yes. To answer that question first, yes, I have. I've had a couple of those, and I was just thinking to myself, I have to find out, because what typically happens to me when I put together a joke or something that I thought was funny or I think is going to hit, when I get up on stage, I thrive off of energy. If somebody laugh, I get a chuckle. Oh, I know how to keep going and working in there. But if I don't hear nothing, I'll go blank. I'll forget the jokes. I don't know how to come back from it. I'm like, So I'm working on trying to figure out how to muscle my way through that. Because I watch some other comics and stuff, and it's like you just gotta keep pushing and keep it moving, finish the joke and go to the next. But yes, I definitely done been on stage where I'm like, all right, man, that's it. I'm out of here.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you got up there, man. Salute the Double Time Fitness, aka Monty, for holding that show down. Salute to Jay for coming through. That's dope. I think whenever anybody from the hometown do something in the hometown with the hometown is always dope, man. So that's what's up. I wish I was there to see it, man.
Yeah,
Mr. Fone, what's going on with you, brother? How's your week been?
And more work, no play. You feel me? I just try to make it look like I'm playing a little bit. You feel me? And new music out. Get me some money. Y'all go stream that on Apple Music. Add it to your stories and your reels on Instagram and Facebook. Man, just putting some new clothes out. Just working on some new designs.
Yeah, I like them shorts, man. The way them shorts came out, I was digging that.
Oh, did you get the ones with Hoochie Daddy across the ass? Oh, he only
not yet. Not
You know what? We're just gonna put Lee TR, aka Ass Man.
Oh my god,
that's coming specifically for you though, Lee. I
want Hoochie Daddy to be right in the middle.
You need to get some shorts where it is right in the middle. So every time he twerk, he open up. Hoochie. Yeah, that's
bro.
What he need.
Lord. Gross.
That's what's up, man. That track that you dropped. Whoa, chill out, Siri.
Hey, Siri be trying to get you caught up. Hey, Siri be trying to get you caught up.
She said she want to order some ass for you. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Damn.
Per your last order. Hey, hold on, bitch.
Hey, I want to do a skit. I'm gonna let you finish. I want to do a skit where like Siri get a nigga in trouble and make his girl think he cheating, and he on the phone calling her his watch. He's like, "Yeah, babe, we just got to the hotel calling Chanel." Be like, "Bitch, what? No, but you know, you gotta be saying it."
That's funny.
AI gonna get you caught up, man. But nah, the track you dropped was dope, bro. I like that, man. You spent.
Yes,
I like when rappers or artists just get in the like. It's like I'm a jab you, right? But then I'm coming with the cross. And then I'm hitting the body shots. That's how it was on that second verse, man. You got in that pocket at the end and just started. I was like, that's what's up. That guy's impressive.
Appreciate it, sir. I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. Mama Bear approved that, bro. That track snap.
And you know what else? Like I realized too about it. I listened to it on the phone and I was like, I gotta hear this differently. So I was driving to the gym yesterday. I had it playing and I was like, okay, this is why I need to hear this in the car. Now I understand car test. You know what I'm saying? You got to hear outside of the car and be really immersed in the music and whatnot, man. So good stuff.
Different.
And it's like,
if y'all ain't got a good set of headphones, definitely play it in y'all car for sure.
Right. It's like sometimes you make that music just for how it hit and sound in the car. All the music I used to make, I'm like, what it sound like on some 12s. I don't care what it sound like on shit else. What it sound like on 2 12s, 4 12s, 6 12s. I got to hear it.
Yes, Lord.
That is facts, bro. Because certain shit hitting the car. It used to be, you know, they got memes like, yo, when you hit the block and you got to start the song over type shit.
Yeah.
No. I used to, when I had my Impala and I was in Jacksonville, bruh, I had a routine. I go watch that thing, hit the rims with that Mothers, get it shining. I would cruise the beach, and when I started hitting the neighborhoods, I had either some plies or something that had some knock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they can feel and hear me coming, bro.
Bro, that's so funny. Hold on. Me and Cece, back when me and Cece used to be hitting the blocks and everything back in higght school or whatever, boy, we'd hit a block. I must have played the shit out of Lil Jon. Okay. We be in the corner, bitch. You got to run it back. The other song I used to play the hell out of was
what it is, what's up?
Do what it is. What's up? And in high school,
give me your number and I call.
And I follow that ass.
And that goddamn that black magic was too expensive. Let me tell y'all what I figured out in high school. I figured out motor oil is cheaper. And if you take motor oil and pour it on a black rag or a black sponge and put it armors your tires just like black magic. As long as you don't have white walls, you're good.
So you just wipe the oil spot from up on your car and put it on your tire.
Jesus.
Y'all don't know how true that is. I remember listen, y'all don't know. After the Saturn caught fire at Gibbs, I had to go back. Jesus. I had to go back to the Dodge Colt. Now I parked the Dodge Colt for a reason. That bitch had a major oil leak, bro.
Is that from jumping the hill?
It's probably.
Whoa, what?
Bro, you know Thrill Hill? Charlie Funk, you know Thrill Hill? Downtown bro, me and Cece hit that bitch so hard one time. We were airborne for at least 20 seconds.
Jesus.
So we glided, right? We had hang time. And my shit bottomed out so hard, I think I lost steering. They'd be like, boom. But anyway, so I had to, bro. I used to drive around when I switched.
Dukes of Hazzard?
Right.
That's exactly what it was. If we had cameras in YouTube back then, that video damn sure would have went viral.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. Listen, we scoped it out. We did a test and we came back. We did a test and it was like, all right, you ready? Yeah. Nigga took off. Yeah. That bitch went wheel. That bitch hit. Boom, boom. Bruh, we coasted in silence. I feel like we coasted in silence all the way to Fifth Ave.
Bro, that bitch I was like, yo, I'm surprised I could still steer that car after we did that jump, yo. But I used to drive around with a crate of oil in the passenger seat. I would buy it by the crate. I would put a thing of oil, a quart of oil in there to drive to school, a couple of quarts. And Then I would put after school would be over. There'd be a huge puddle under my car, and I put more in there to drive wherever the hell else I was going.
Save the environment, people.
Yo, like I
Don't
realized
miss
Lee,
that
your
shit at
car
all.
is like a walking detonator. Like between the TVs and the oil, you just had cars with
Yeah,
oil.
TVs in your car.
The Saturn had TVs. What else?
It did.
Yeah.
We watched it on the way to we watched. Yeah,
Bro, remember he had TVs and it had lights in the shit like a circus. Like the shit was
Yo,
crazy.
but go ahead.
No, I never forget. I forgot which club. It was one of the team clubs or some shit. And this motherfucker out there hook sliding. And he hook slid the motherfucking Dodge coat. That bitch hit the curve and popped the tire. He was like, fuck it, we'll change the tire when we come back out the club and shit. We went and partied and came back out and changed the tire, yo.
But listen, my cars always got us to and from wherever the hell we were going.
This is a fact. We never been stranded. I can say that. We never been stranded.
That's
Yo, what about you, Michael Joe? How your week been, man?
Very productive. Since birthday last Saturday, I have had a show for the last three shows. It was pretty well. Did the driveway concert Friday. Went pretty well. Other than that, man, pretty much working. I feel good. I feel great.
What was the driveway concert?
It literally a guy shot up to Caleb Music. He in front of his house.
Wait, I heard that shit all wrong. A guy shot up and killed music. Wait,
Hilarious. Shout out to Caleb Music. He puts on a show. And actually in his driveway. He live streams it. Now it's every Friday. To where he brings out a couple artists and literally they just perform right in front of his driveway. And it's called the Driveway Concert. It kind of motivated me to try something on my birthday, like having a concert in my backyard, which went pretty well. Shout out to my homie Jimmy who came through on the impromptu guitar session. And A1 Lens video and it up for me. So footage of that will be coming out soon. And then I did another venue with DJ Lady Shay. She had me come through, and then I feel good to just say I actually performed consistently.
What'd you perform? I be trying to get you to talk about yourself a little bit more, sir.
I'm gonna get his ass. Keep going.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. I did 3 of my singles. Affirmation. I did
I like Affirmation.
Affirmation acoustic, and I haven't put out this song yet, but it's called I'm Straight. But we did that one. I believe I let y'all guys hear that.
I heard I'm straight. Yeah. I heard I'm straight.
My nigga, I'm straight. Yeah. That was one of my angry moments. It was kind of dope because I got to perform in front of my family, and it was interesting.
You was talking about your family.
He was talking to me.
That's what I was about to say. I know the song.
He was in the business. Man, he's really into it. He's like, my nigga, I'm straight. Man, this is about you.
Right. Nah, but but like seriously though, man, it was good. It was actually very good reviews. Shout out to my wife and my sister-in-law being great hosts, and DJ Valentino, my producer, and my homeboy coming through with the sound for me. And we had free fireworks. Somehow the neighbors felt like they wanted to bang off fireworks that turned off everybody's car alarm. So I had that. It was cool.
That's dope, man. That's dope. How was the party, Lee?
I didn't go because I couldn't find it.
Which party you couldn't find? Oh, the driveway? The driveway.
Because the address wasn't on the flyer, motherfucker. I'm just being
that one. Hey, I seen that shit when we first posted. I'm like, bro, you gave me a flyer with no address. And so I had to go around posting texting me with the fucking address. That's what I forgot.
I say, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you a couple things, Michael Joe. So for one, when I was like, yo, where's this guy? Dang, my battery going dead. Let me switch over. I was like, yo, where is the party at? And you were like, no. I was like, is the party at your house? And you just said no. And I'm like, God damn it. Now I got to do a follow-up question. Well, where's the address?
Hey, what's so bad is I didn't even put 2 and 2 together on that shit. Cause I was like, why we? I'm like, no. And then when he said, then I looked at the flyer like, oh shit, it doesn't even have the address on it. Okay, I see why he asked this question.
And then it was something. Hold on, it's something else I meant to get on you about. I just got it. I was like, you said I don't know which one it was, but it was like last minute. Oh yeah, I'm doing this right here tonight, man. If y'all free, come through. I was like, nigga, you have the most last minute notifications.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I got the boys. I need to know at least 7 days in advance.
No, what's so crazy though? A lot of the shit came up last minute. Like they was like, hey, I'm doing this. It was like, well, shit, it's your birthday. Why don't you go ahead and be a part of this? Be a part of this. All right, boom.
Michael Joe gonna be like, hey, yo, by the way, I'm hosting the Oscars, y'all. If y'all want to
you better what I'm what's gonna happen is he gonna be like, I did this all by myself. I got it out the mud.
Shit. That's the thing. I could never do some shit like that because like I really would not have the energy or really wouldn't be in this type of space if it weren't for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Every single one of y'all kind of, you know, like even I finally got to hang out with Charlie Funk and I was like, bro, that's the complete energy I fucking needed. Like my wife enjoyed his company. Like I was like, yo, this is. I'm like, nigga, why we just ain't been best of friends ever? Like, I'm like, yo, you dope as shit. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Did we just become best friends?
I know, dead ass though, bro. Like me and Eric was sitting here was like,
bro, but it's like
hung out with Charlie Funk?
We always been circulating together. It's always been little things, and we, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked at an old picture back in the day. I think I was on your page, Michael Joe, where all us. I think I was probably behind the camera because Charlie Funk was in the middle, kneeling down, doing something. CC Slim Ass was in there doing something. Even Sam holding up a painting. Everybody was in there. Justin, yeah.
Even Justin in there.
Everybody was in that bitch but me. I guess I was behind the camera, you regular.
No.
He was running to your car.
Trying to put it
Charlie
out.
Funk, you beat me to it. You beat me to it. Shit. Oh, but
yeah, man.
I really always in my mind, I'm consistently saying I cannot be in this type of space without you guys. I have to, y'all give me some type of energy every day. So I keep that as a good reference to keep pushing. So,
I'm gonna start. Go ahead.
Nah, I want to mention about what Lee was mentioning about. He had an abort moment when he was on the stage. I was like, I had that Thursday.
Lee had an abortion.
I said abort moment, like off the stage, like he had to leave. I knew it. Shit, I just thought about my words first.
This nigga going to jail. Wait, never mind. He signed an executive order. My bad. Go ahead.
Slide jab. But yeah, bro, they decided I'm up and trying to compete with these youngsters, and I don't know what my mind went through, and I had a complete out of body experience for like 2 seconds, and I was like, bro, am I trying to rap like these these kids? Nah, bro, get the fuck off the stage, get off. I just walked off. I walked so fast to my car. I didn't say shit. I just walked to my car. Luckily enough, Eric was already in the car, and she was looking at me. She's like, what's going on? I was like, I fucked up. Get in the car, drive. You want to
know something? I seen a comedian do that the other night, and I think a lot of times that be us. We be in our own head because Buddy was doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But Buddy, he's like, all right, that's it. Head down and was out of there, off the stage, out the club, ain't shake no hands. He was like, peace out. But I'm like, I think sometimes it just be us. Bro.
I have moments like that, and I think that's another reason why I sometimes go out by myself to different shows because I never want to have those moments to where I'm just like, I have just fucked up, and if I'm with somebody, I have to stay. But if I'm by myself, bitch, I'm out of there. You ain't gotta say shit. I'm gone.
Yo, did Michael Joe not just not answer something I said about him? He did. I said that about you.
Yeah.
Shit. What was
I said that about that? Is that what you just said? I said he had, and we was talking about this. I said he has this thing where he probably doesn't want to mess up or see or have a moment of perceived failure in front of the group.
Mm-hmm.
I said that. I observed that in my head. I said that's got to be it. That's got to be it.
I don't know. Yeah, possibly. Because like
I initially. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I initially laughed when you said it because I immediately felt that shit because I done been there. That's why I go everywhere by myself.
Bro, straight up.
But dog, I don't have a history of hosting events like you do, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And that's the thing.
And I'm gonna say this: stay, bro. Because don't nobody know you messed up.
And
You feel me?
if you fuck up,
in my
call that
experience,
shit.
nobody knows that you messed up.
Call that shit out. You gotta be up there like, God damn, I'm trying to sound like you little motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call that shit.
And the so crazy thing about it is I used to be that I could just bounce back from a fuck up, but like I guess I haven't been, practicing. You know how you say like you haven't been on stage in a while and you haven't felt that groove or that muscle being flexed so long. Like I don't know how to bounce back from that. I immediately go into reserve, like, oh bitch, I fucked up. Everybody hate me. Like, wait, I was on top for a minute. And like I was grooving the whole time. My set was cool. They did the freestyle shit. I was like, oh god damn, gotta go.
You know what I admire? I admire artists who fall off the stage and keep the show going.
Yeah, straight up, real talk.
Like Kevin Gates, there's a couple of Playboy Cardi just did that thing. And what it is as funny as it is, the fact is they never drop the mic, they pop up and they right back in it and they carry on with the show. And by the time you forgot all about this shit.
Yeah.
Until you get on the internet.
Until you get on the internet later.
But it's like that's controlling the moment. You know what I'm saying? And controlling the people
that.
and stuff like that. So, but nah, that's dope, man. That's good though. You out there performing, all y'all out there, you know what I'm saying, staying heavy with your foot on the gas and shit, man. Keep that shit going, keep applying pressure,
And
man.
on their neck.
You know what? One of the other things I'm trying to prepare.
No, go ahead.
Trying to
say we put knees on that.
How to prepare for hecklers. I be trying. I ain't been in one of those situations as of yet, but I know it's coming, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you prepare and deal with that? That's one of the things that's on my radar for trying to learn how to deal with.
What you don't do is get angry. And I'm gonna tell you why I say this, because I was looking at clips. I've been enjoying watching David Lucas on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
It's just it's like it's crazy and it's funny, it's good fun. But they had the UFC fighter Michael Bisping on there, and there wasn't jokes. Michael Bisping was angry.
Right.
You fat, you hate yourself. David Lucas held his poise and just kept giving them jokes. You hate looking at yourself. You fat motherfucker. Get up there, sing, dance, entertain. Like it's like when the person loses their cool and get him, you lost the battle. And I don't think you can prepare for hecklers, bro. I think what it is you just gotta, when they come, one or two things: engage or don't engage. If I engage, I can't say no emotional bullshit. I gotta have a clever observation, and I think you do something smart anyway. You're always surveying the scene.
Yeah.
Listening to you talk about your sets. I don't know how you do it, but you be like, yeah, I noticed this in the crowd. I'm like, I know what stage lights do to people.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like Jesus Christ. So.
I'll get there either early enough or whatever, and I walk through the crowd or I sit somewhere. And it depends on how small the place is, bro. I might have a different shirt on so they don't know it was me. So I can sit and observe the room. I'm like, oh yeah, this dude over here sitting with this chick. Yeah, she don't even like him. So I'm like, I wish he would say something about me. Like, bro, she texting another dude right now. What you talking about?
Do you want to know what the funniest shit would be? If somebody over here starts heckling you, but you ain't got shit for them, so you just somebody yo, everybody just sitting there minding his business, like, yo, I ain't even so nice, dog.
Bro, I had a joke lined up for dude so bad one night because he was in there. He looked like Gundam style, like everything about him. No. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to lose the audience if they get mad or feel bad that I'm starting to ride them because it was an open mic. But yeah, that'd be so funny, dude. Your jokes suck. Yo, girl, don't even like you over here.
Oh shit! You just start busting up this tragic.
That's actually
like, what did I do?
And I think the audience will die laughing at that, bro.
Hey,
like,
brother, that's my gift to you, brother. that's what I'm here for. Let me tell you something. I'm not Dillish, bro. I do not have the execution for half the shit that I be thinking. But I'm telling you, I be coming up with some dope shit, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, totally, bro, that is a whole that's funny. Anytime I heckle you, heckle a opposite person. That's funny.
What?
So Ulysses, what have you been up to? I ain't been doing shit. Nah, hey man. I figured out what the fuck I want to do. I know it's like it's only been fucking 36 years, right? But I settled into something that I said, you know, with everybody, operating in a creative space, I was like, yo, what story do I want to tell? You know what I'm saying? With images and shit like that. I've been back and forth about a lot of different shit, bro. But I think I really want to tell some Black stories, and I got an idea of doing that through a certain way. And that's what the fuck I'm going to focus on. I'm also not going to be worried about people who I don't know. I said to myself, I'm about to start reaching out to everybody that I fucking know I have some type of relationship with. So I will be utilizing y'all. I know you're not getting paid. You get a fucking free photo shoot. That's what you'll get. And but you'll be a part of history. But yeah, that's it, man. That's all I've been working on, man. I'm gonna shoot this. I'm waiting on actually 3 rolls of film, 2 135 millimeter and 1 120 millimeter roll, or 2 120 millimeter rolls of film. I'm waiting on those to get back, and once I kind of see what I'm doing, make sure my settings have been on point. I'm gonna shoot this whole project on film. It's gonna be done via film and also recorded digitally because it's gonna be some interview style shit, man. I'm gonna try to take y'all on the Black experience, man, in a certain way, man. Just through my eyes, man. So that's what I'm working on, man. So just stand by for X. That's what I'm calling the project right now.
Shit, I don't know why. I got Mr. Cocoa Butter and Isaac Hayes coming from the grave.
Instead of Mr. Cocoa Butter.
I don't know why. When you were saying that, I thought about a movie like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but they get shrunk and somehow they end up in that Black woman's hair back there behind you, and they going through. they funny. Stuck in a cocoa butter river.
But you know what? But hold on now. I kind of
what my notebook? And everything is good. It's cocoa butter and everything. And then what is that? Is that dandruff? No. Like, even though
it's
Black
snowstorm, it turned into a snowstorm.
Then they come off. They're like, where are we going? Because it was the whole time it was a lace front.
We were in paradise.
They go through all sorts of weather, earthquakes and all. Come on,
that's funny, yo.
Oh my god.
Hey, see, y'all heard it here first. Day one, we're gonna fucking make that goddamn TV show. Hey man, hey, check this out, man. I got some crazy
on anybody's sketch show.
I got some crazy hypotheticals here, man. Y'all want to go through them?
Go ahead. Shit.
I want y'all to really think about these shits and answer them. Lee, I'm gonna let you answer this shit first, okay? You sold your soul to the devil.
Damn.
Now, what did you sell your soul to the devil for?
Price cheap.
You said for the price of cheese to go down?
He said for the price of cheese. That would mean. What did I sell my soul to the devil for? Knowing me, it would I probably fucked up like a really good relationship, and I was like, please, just let me get it back. Let me get it. I promise. Here, you can have it. Just let me have a happy relationship again for a little while. I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Hey man, you gonna shake dang. You gonna shake the devil's hand for it. I can't, you know what? You value love, my brother. That's how I'm gonna spend that for you. You value love. All right, okay. I see what you're doing over there. Hey, and y'all in the chat, answer that. If you sold your soul to the devil, what would you sell it to the devil for? Make sure y'all answer that in the chat.
Tracy is gonna be like, the Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want. I would never sell my soul to the devil. I already know.
91. Michael Joe, what about you, man?
I would sell my soul to have the power to heal anybody I touch.
What?
Oh, so you a freak?
Oh yeah,
just gonna be touching everybody with your dick.
So excited. Yeah, and that's what the devil gonna do. You can be like, I can heal everybody I touch, but that's gonna be the only way. You gotta
penetrate them.
You gotta perform closet
people. It's a little boy with cancer, but I can heal him though. Come on.
I ain't got shit.
Oh my god!
You know that's how the shit.
This show is off the rails. I love it.
You know that's how the devil play. Okay, you can heal anybody, but you gotta penetrate them to heal them.
Jesus Christ!
He gonna be in court.
No,
like
not Jesus Christ.
Like the Green Mile. No. But I was trying to heal him. I couldn't help
it. Man, that's funny, dog. Jeez. I love it. That's funny. Remember, y'all, this is all good fun. I don't need y'all getting offended out there in goddamn internet world, you punks.
Facts.
Share it with the friends. If you get offended, share it with a friend.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what? Write a think piece on it. Hey, Charlie, what about you?
Sold my soul to the devil. Price was cheap. It's cold on this level. It's twice as deep. Ooh. I'm robbing niggas just broke as myself. Oh, I'm sorry. So my soul, it would be for a better quality of belly too. No.
Oh no! God damn.
Sell my soul for a sequel. No, man. No, nothing, man. Nothing. I can't think of nothing really.
I feel you. I'm gonna tell you. Real quick in the chat, Chris Cool said he wouldn't sell, and Reggie said, "Reggie, you can't say this. I would never sell my soul to the devil, unless would you or would you not? Right? I would never sell my soul to the devil unless I was granted immortality or a superpower like the Flash. All right, let's stay here. Then I'm gonna answer. Right?
Yeah.
Would you want to be immortal?
I was just thinking that, bro. Unless somebody that I love, a group of my friends or friends and loved ones are immortal as well, I don't know if I would want to do it, because that means you're going to watch everybody you care about die.
There's not a happy vampire that I've ever seen in any fucking movie. Because they're depressed. They're tired. They got PTSD. They make more friends, but it's like
bitches.
Hotel Transylvania.
You gonna remember
like 2 or 3 of these.
You gonna remember that bum ass pussy that you like, damn it, back in 1870.
I bite that bitch. I already bit that bitch.
You gonna turn her twice during that time of the month,
and I broke a rule, and that was me breaking a rule.
You would turn her the time of the month so she will always bleed. That's terrible.
Hilarious.
Man, you know what though? Listening to y'all, it's not that I want to die. I just want to die in my times. I'm not selling my soul. I want to make sure that bitch go where it's supposed to go. So I'm cool on that shit, man. It's just like I don't think there's anything that I could have. I mean, I've been divorced. I've been through all kinds of shit. So it's just like I've been broke. I don't. Maybe if I was in jail, if it was like, nigga, you about to do a hard. If they gave me a hard month, I might sell my soul. I'm not going to jail for no month.
I can't jail is one thing. Prison is what I can't do.
Watch this show called
neither one is so bad.
Called
depending on where you at.
That too, but watch this show called 60 Days In. You can watch a little clip on YouTube. You see civilians going to jail. It's funny.
They turned
but the shit that be going on in there.
They seem like a lieutenant in there, like a guard, like a prison guard to one, and he was like, I just can't do it. I couldn't take it.
Yeah,
bro. You said something, bro. While we talk about souls, you ever go to like the grocery store and the sliding door don't open? You like, oh, maybe this one's locked, and you go to the other one, but then somebody else walk up and it open. I'm like, nigga, is my soul gone?
Oh no!
I'd be like, what the hell just happened?
Did they see me? Check the mirror when you get in that bitch.
Right. Yo, all right. I got another one, man. You can time travel, right? Mm-hmm. What one event would you like to go back to and witness if you could time travel?
Ooh, I ain't gonna say that.
And you said witness. That means we can't alter shit. We just gotta watch this shit happen.
Just go back and you ain't got no powers, nigga. You just a nigga that's going back to observe.
The power of influence.
What you going back to? What? Yeah, Michael Joe, you answer that. What era would you go back to?
You know what? I'm thinking about more music. So like I'm 70s. I would really want to just be in the era of 70s music. That like funk. Like I want to listen to I just want to be in. I don't know. That's when you had the Woodstock. That's when you had the concerts outside where people were like, they were really feeling that music. Like at that time, you got to feel what it was going through. You know what I'm saying? Their music was part of, activism real tough. So like,
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
I can dig it. I'm a jump in here real quick, man. Because I was listening to this last night about Studio 54. Let me tell you something, man. I would love to go back to them times, the late 70s, the 80s type shit. I would love to be in that era of Harlem and New York and partying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm partaking. I want to
really
work out. I'm partaking. Yo, I love the stories from those eras, man, because look at what the hell that shit gave us. Yeah. It gave us some of the best motherfuckers. And if you don't think everybody wasn't on drugs, LSD, cocaine, or something back then, you out your goddamn mind.
All love.
That's why all the music slow is drinking goddamn sleepy medicine instead of goddamn uppers.
We're now in downer phase.
No.
I'll be back there, man. Yep.
If I'm going just as an observer, I'm going to 2550 BC because I need to see how the hell they put together the pyramids. I need to solve this in my head and really see the how and why of pyramids. So I want to go back in these certain locations and areas because I want to know. I have to know. Were these just really people with big ass egos who like, no, I need my entire life, I need y'all to build this, and then when I die, seal me in that motherfucker so everybody know where I'm at. That's what I need to see. I have to know.
What do you
Reggie said? Reggie said he would go back to the 1960s to walk the bridge in Selma when they fought for civil rights. Damn. Salute to you, Reggie.
You're a real one, Reggie.
Getting that bridge just to fight. Yeah, he's like, I know. He's like,
Reggie is going back with a motherfucking Gatling gun, though.
Exactly. Like he knows about.
Can you go back with shit?
Hey, what about you, Terminator? What about you, Charlie Funk?
I'm with Lee. You know, like I want to go back to like when they first had Timbuktu built. You know what I'm saying? The first university on the world and on the planet. A lot of people don't know about, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of Africa, everybody was traveling from all across the globe to go be educated by these Black African and intellectuals, you know what I'm saying? Putting together the first mathematics and the first bits of language well before anything was being documented.
Nah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that, man. Because some of these beautiful places, right? The marble, the slabs of marble and the granite and all everything. It's like, first off, somebody had a vision for this shit.
Right.
Second, somebody cut this motherfucker. Third, they transported it because they said, yeah, we got the gold from here and this from here. Like, what? That's crazy, man.
I need to know. Damn all the conspiracy theories. I need to know for myself. Even though I think we're about to find out about a lot of this shit here soon.
It's coming, bro.
Bro, do you know they got an outbreak of gigantic African snails or something in
Newport
Richie right now with Listeria. What they got in it? Well, not Listeria. But they've gonna be on
coming out of Middle Earth
for the next 2 years. They like, you can't transport soil or nothing can't come out of.
Wait, they're finna be on quarantine for the next 2 years?
They talk about like not like the people, but as far as anything coming out, soil, plants, and all of that shit from Newport Richie.
You remember that Simpsons movie when they put the dome? They put the dome on some of these motherfuckers.
Bruh. I'm like, bro, listen, you know, grandma praying, yeah, baby, this is end of days. She waiting on the locust. Shit. They're like,
hey, bro, famine's already a thing, man. That's crazy, man.
Listen, the grocery store, I paid $20 for a bag of goddamn chicken wings. A bag of chicken wings the other day. Like
Tracy, all right, hold on. Let's hit the chat real quick, y'all. Steve said he would love to time travel to meet Martin Luther King. That's dope. I like that. Reggie answered your question, Lee. He said I would not be holding no gun. Basically, he's saying I'd be unharmed and holding a peace symbol in my hand because he's a man of peace. You're gonna respect him, goddammit. Tracy said, now this is a good question, and you just answered it, right? Would you come back Black or choose another race? If y'all had the option to, you know what? I'll even go this far to choose another race, another gender. I'll even go a step further in another species. Would you?
No, I think I'm good. I mean, I'm not particularly happy about my experience, but I don't think there's not.
Nah.
I've never seen another race where I'm like, you know what? Maybe trying it on for a day type of shit. You know, I'm like,
It's not permanent, you know what I'm saying?
right. Trying it
With
on
24
for a day,
hours.
24 hours. I would like to see what white for 24 hours is like. You know, but outside of that,
I mean,
I'm forever black.
Yeah, if I'm going there, like if I say I want to go to motherfucking the Ming Dynasty, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, I might want to be motherfucking one of their asses, you know what I'm saying? Just to, not one of their asses, but you know,
Coming back as a right cheek.
They don't be having, you know what I'm saying, or none. But they you know, I would want to be one of them. You feel me?
Hey man, hey,
what you got?
I ain't gonna lie,
but I want to go to Africa, so I want to be African.
If I could be a whale or a bird, like a bird of prey, one of them high flying motherfuckers.
Wait a minute.
I would change my speed. If I can just go on, because for one, I want to go see what's at the bottom of the ocean.
God damn it. or
I'm trying to fly in the sky and just be free for a moment. Like, fuck, look, all this bullshit down there, I'm out.
Now that would be raw, because you do see, being up in the sky, you see a ton of shit that motherfuckers don't see.
Yeah, man.
I love watching them videos where they got all them drone videos, and it's like you probably never seen this.
From
a video by a drone.
I can soar. He gonna fly his ass up. I'm gonna go as high as I can and boom, hit that damn dome. Oh shit!
The Earth really is flat, guys.
It's the firmament. It's the firmament.
That's crazy, man. That's funny, man.
Are we in a snow globe?
My son asks me stuff like that all the time. He's like, would you rather type of thing. He's always doing this. He's like, Daddy, would you rather be able to fly or hold your breath underwater? I was like, I want to fly. He's like, I'd rather be able to breathe underwater. I was like, but son, water's kind of limited. I'm like, you know, if I can fly, I'd never have to play for a plane ticket. You know what I'm saying? I could just get up and go. And honestly, for me, when I'm just really trying to clear my mind, y'all, I envision myself flying. I'm like, just get up and fly away. Like if my mind too busy when I'm trying to sleep at night, I picture myself just floating through the clouds, just nothing else. That's what I see in my head. So I'm like, yeah, if I could fly, flying would be the option.
I like it, man. You know, one of my
shit after I smoke a joint.
Yeah, one of my superpowers I always wanted as a kid was to fly. I just thought it would be cool to fucking fly. Now I don't know if my heart would be able to handle it and be able to like, how the fuck do I get that?
You be flying like Meteor Man? Like, where is he? He's down there.
hey, so check this out, man. This is a good one. This is a good question, man. It's something to make you think, yo. If you could pass a law, any law, what law would you pass?
Sheesh.
That's a good one. That make you think, right? Like if you had like a one, hey, look, this your one freebie. They called you right now. Hey, Charlie Funk. I like them good ideas you've been having. You know what I'm saying? I need to know how we can make the world as best as we can. You get one freebie. Tell me what law you want us to pass.
I would make black people an endangered species and make it illegal to harm, hurt, or otherwise molest black people. You ever see the don't molest the alligators?
Wild sign. Jesus.
I would make us, and I would put us on the endangered species list. And anybody found
you know what's interesting about that is
I like that.
You know, all we're asking a lot right now, what people are asking for is how come there's not a anti-hate crime for black people,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not crime bill for black people and stuff like that. You know, and that's just one of those things because then it would change stuff.
Right.
It doesn't. So, but I like that. I like that, man. Chris Cool World said equal justice for all races. I wish I had you on here, Chris. I would love for you to expound on what equal justice for all races looks like. Because sometimes we say things, what we think we want and what sounds good. Not saying that you're doing this, by the way, but what does it really, really look like, right? So for me, I would pass that we would get reparations. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would pass. I ain't gonna tell you what I would really pass because then y'all probably shut this show off and never.
Shit.
Like, oh shit!
Shut this bitch down.
I lost his mind. No, but yo, reparations, man. We need some of that monetary stimulation, man. because here's something that I had saw. And I mean, I think y'all are familiar with Lake Lanier.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But there's countless others. I was on Instagram and I seen this shit and had me scrolling and looking, and there's countless other black towns that were flooded.
Yeah.
All right. Now I don't feel bad for anybody that drowned in the motherfuckers. All right. That may sound insensitive, but you're playing with the fucking dead. All right. Your ass is swimming and now your ass is fucking gone because the motherfuckers grabbed you by your ankles and drug you down to the bottom of that motherfucker. But that's tragic. Thriving black towns were purposely destroyed within this country.
Bro, the craziest part about that is, do you want to know where I learned about that at?
What's that?
Learn when and where I learned about Lake Lanier?
When?
Last year on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
The craziest thing that is like, we knew about slavery. There's so much that did get taught, but there's so many instances of America intentionally putting us behind that I've learned over the last few years on TikTok. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You said
you ever seen the movie Rosewood?
Yeah.
Wait, do y'all know how far Rosewood is from y'all?
No.
Like about
not far at all.
Like an hour.
About an hour.
It's in Eatonville.
Yeah, it's right up the road. And I found that out. I found that out on social media, right? Because I never thought about going to go find the town. Right. There's a sign and everything, historical sign. And I said, next time I come home, I'm gonna take that drive. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can read that sign and stand there on that ground. You know what I'm saying? But when social media is used that way, bro, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it 100%. I love being educated because whether I take it at face value, it makes me go back and say, okay, let me dig a little deeper.
Right.
Oh shit, okay, cool.
Right. And that's the thing, because I don't take everything at face value, and I do go back. I'm like, well, let me look this up. And it's so much, even even with certain laws and stuff that's being passed, which by the way, they're trying to bring prayer back in schools, and I have my own thought process on that. But there's so much that I'm like, I feel like it put out there more than it was before, because even sometimes, like I think I said this before, when it comes to voting for certain things, how do we know when these ballots are coming up unless you stay locked in on like, okay, I follow this this legal site, this voting site or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
You're moving into my law,
right? It's kind of so much stuff gets passed because we don't hear. Most people only know about the presidency and then certain things, even Congress, and so we're not voting. The younger generations don't be as in tuned and locked in on certain things, but I also feel like they be trying to sweep it under the rug. They don't want to advertise it. They don't want you to really know about the shit until the shit get passed. So
what make that mandatory?
Right.
What make what mandatory?
Voter education and voting.
What does voter education look like? I'm curious.
So for me, I don't know. I don't. Go ahead.
Log some screen time. Log some screen time on your smart device. Everybody got a smart device. Everybody rushing to go into debt to get the latest iPhone every year. They going into debt every year to get the latest iPhone. You know what I'm saying? You got to apply for that debt. You got to be approved to go into that debt. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through a vetting process for that. But these decisions are being made, and don't nobody know what decisions are being made. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it should be mandatory if you're spending that kind of money, you getting these type of tax dollars put on, you know what I'm saying, going out or whatever, however they equate it, you know what I'm saying? But if you in this country, you should be part of the decision-making process. I don't know if that's fascism or socialism or whatever anybody want to call that, but that should be mandatory. Once you become a voting age, you should be getting educated on these issues and voting on them.
Now, my
one
question,
way or another.
Actually, go ahead, Lee. Go ahead, Lee, because you had something to say.
Yeah, my bad. So I'm gonna say, because I know you're asking how do they go about it. My thing is, because even me personally, a lot of times I don't know what I should be following or what to look for. I just want to know when things that are getting voted on are coming up. And even at this state, I will say I don't necessarily know what to Google. It's like, so when point in case, when my children are with their mom, I'll call my kids and say, hey baby, you doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing today? I'm good. If he broke his ankle and he doesn't say nothing, I'm not going to call and say, hey baby, did you break your ankle today? No, daddy. Oh yeah, daddy, I broke my ankle. I would expect, somebody at least, because I'm going to just know to ask him how he's doing. So when it comes to law, I might research, upcoming elections is what I could, what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily, as a grown man, know, because there's certain things I might not care about. But it's other things that I care about once I hear that they were voting. I'm like, well, damn, when the hell were we voting on this? So I don't even know how to research. I don't know what I should be typing in or looking up.
Right.
So I guess to go to your question, I think it should be some more time spent going forward in schools or something on how to be proactive when it comes to legislation.
Okay.
Feel like they should probably do that in a lot of these jobs too. You know how they do open enrollment every year at a job, and they tell everybody, hey man, it's open enrollment. You got to make sure you sign up for your health insurance, your dental, you know what I'm saying, your life insurance, 401k, and all that there. Y'all got enriched. Some of these companies got enrichment programs. Hey man, I know the job's stressful, so I'm gonna give y'all a couple hours off this week so you can just go ahead and study the job and all that there. Hey man, I'm finna sit y'all in the classroom for about an hour this week, or about an hour a month, because y'all know it's legislation going on. I know half of y'all got kids. I know half of y'all got student loans. I know half of y'all got, auto loans. Some of y'all homeowners and stuff like that. These things are about to affect y'all.
Are
Not only that, but we got.
Are y'all registered to vote?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do y'all put y'all contact information in when you register so they can text you and email you and everything and mail you certain things?
Yeah. Even though I ignore it.
I
see them coming in. That's how I ignore it, because I know what it is when I see it coming in.
Because I'm up here, right? So when we voted for the president, right? This is my first time in my life ever voting, right? I sat my black ass on the couch and I had my mail-in ballot, and I fucking looked up every person on that bitch because I was curious, right? Because I said, I'm about to put a mark on this motherfucker. If somebody finds this bitch in the archive, be like, this shit ruined the world, Ulysses, you voted for it. I want to be sure, right? But I sat there and I did a little surface research, right? And I was learning a lot about the St. Pete area, and a lot of people that like my mom knows is running for certain positions within the district and shit like that. Motherfuckers live right down the street from the crib running for different positions. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Made me interested. So I think what our problem is, the kids, are getting some different stuff right now, but for us, we just won't do the research. And what Lee said, we don't know how to do the research. But a lot of that shit is literally on state.gov. Any Florida.gov, you can get on there and find out who's who, right? And it's something that I need to do, and I think we should all do, is find out locally who's in the district, what district we're in, and what laws have been passed that affect the district, right? The biggest thing was minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? And by 2025, I believe minimum wage will be at, or 2026, minimum wage will be at $15 for Florida. You know what I'm saying? But what other little things that are being snuck in there and passed?
Right.
And if you had an opportunity, are you going to go sit in at town hall and advocate? That's the stuff you got to ask yourself. If it comes up, am I going to go there and let my voice be heard?
And that's so one, thank you for some of that information, bro, and the insight. Two, that's the thing, because I'm like, if I know about a good amount of this stuff, I will show up for a lot. There was a petition going around recently. They were talking about having a noise ordinance on Ybor, and I thought this was insane. It's like that's part of the tourist allure to Tampa, bro. I'm like, who the hell? And then it's been a place where businesses were freely thriving with the sound that they have for decades. Why is this now becoming a problem? Anyone who currently lives in Ybor or around Ybor understands that comes with the music, right? And thus, most of the businesses that thrive down there would be drastically affected if they put a noise ban on Ybor. They wanted to, have a noise ordinance after 12 a.m. And I thought that was ridiculous. But I was like, when the hell did this come up? I didn't know nothing about it. So to answer your question, yes, I would show up. And then I wanted to say something real quick, bro. I also feel like certain things we wait too long to teach kids. I think they could retain the information and understand stuff earlier. I know I was just having this conversation with my girlfriend earlier. I remember more from school about dinosaurs than I do from my economics class. I don't remember. I know a lot about economics. I can't pinpoint any of it that I can say that I actually learned in my economics class. You want to know what I remember from economics? I remember opening that book and seeing CDs in the book. It had pictures of CDs. You know, I'm damn near ADD, and I just kept drawing on the CDs and looking at the CDs. I didn't even understand CDs until I left high school. I don't remember us going over what CDs actually were, but I remember the picture of the CD. But I can tell you brontosaurus, brachiosaurus, T-Rex, they're goddamn carnivores and herbivores, you know, triceratops. I feel like I learned more about damn dinosaurs in school than I did in my economics class.
What do you think education? My bad. Go, Charlie Phone. You had something?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think education should be focused on, and at what age should those things be taught?
I think so. I think it should focus a lot more on early. I think we can start earlier on a lot of things because I think we underestimate our children. We think they can't learn. Oh, we got to progress. But I think some things like dinosaurs, I think we spend too much time on it. I'm not saying not to teach them certain things.
Are they teaching dinosaurs in school?
I don't know if they still do it, but my boys ain't saying nothing.
Elijah ain't talking shit about no dinosaurs. They ain't teaching dinosaurs in school right now. I'm telling you.
I think that's a progression, though. You see what I'm saying?
My 8-year-old know how to code. That's all I'm saying.
I think that's a progression. But I think like right now, that's good coding because we know which direction the world is going in. And I'm like, if you know the direction that the world is going in, and also if you know the things that we've dropped the ball on in the past, like I think economics is something that should be taught early on. I'm finna let you go, CC, because even with my kids, I showed them certain things. I'll write it down. I'm like, if I gave you this much money, if you had to pay $5 for your rent or whatever, because I'm trying to give them a level of understanding of it early. It's like if your water gets turned off in your house, but you don't even understand how water gets to your house, you don't even know how to solve the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? But if you have somewhat of an understanding, you're like, oh, my water's off. Oh, you get water because you pay your bill and there's pipes that go to your house. If you know you paid your bill, you're like, okay, my bill's paid and I've called in the water department. They say nothing wrong. Then you know there could be something wrong with the pipes in your house because you have a basic understanding. But I can't tell you how tapes work. To this day, I don't have no basic understanding of how tapes work. But I say all that to say, that's why I teach my kids little things about, economic stuff. Like if you spend this, you might not have money for that. No, I'm not giving them the whole gamut right now. But once they get to that state, they understand something a little bit more. So I
want to hear a quick answer from y'all. And I got a follow-up question. What y'all think the purpose of school is?
Make a better worker.
What about you, Michael Joe?
I was gonna say the same thing, to make workers.
Mr. T. Hart.
My thought process would be that it should be. I think school is to educate the masses.
That's what you think that school is now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with Charlie Funk and Michael Joe, right? Because I was listening to what you were saying, and it made me think about. But that's the things that we were being taught was based on the 40-40. Or work 40 hours a week or 40, or 40-20, whatever it was, right? That's what it was based on. Society's changing. So they're only educating you to be quote unquote a slave or a cog in a wheel. Right. Now, my follow-up question with that is, to me knowing that, I know it's up to me to educate my child, right? Because I think about this is why I love documentaries and I love when people tell their stories. How many millionaire and billionaires graduated from high school and or college? And I'm not talking about the ones super known. There's some people out there who ain't made it out of high school, right? Because they had to stop and they had to go work. And then you start to learn money. My father, and I never thought about my father as an entrepreneur and a businessman until I was well into my 20s, my late 20s, when I had sat back and said, oh shit, Pops actually started a business. Like I never even thought about who the fuck doing this nigga taxes.
Yeah,
hey, he got an LLC. I remember when my pops went back to P-Tech to learn electrician work shit, so he can prime pumps and timers and all of that shit. I remember that, but I didn't understand what that meant. You know what I'm saying? And so it's shit like that I'm like, yo. And I remember my ass as going to Mount Vernon, 8 years old, getting up in the morning, going to work, getting my little money. And when I get my little money, I'm gonna go spend it on this. But then when I wanted a car, I had to figure out how much money I need to save so I can get this car, then insurance and all that stuff. So I think, and it's not knocking anything that you're saying. I think experience is the best teacher. I think for us, this is where the community comes into play. And you know, we don't have these, I don't know if these centers exist like that anymore, but we have to educate within our own, bro, like big time. You know, even for us to be starting something, we should be pushing it down on our kids. Elijah was asking me about starting a brand and a clothing line and all of that and whatnot. He's watching this shit on top of the other shit on YouTube. He's watching other people with their brands and what they're doing and how they're marketing. And I told him, I said, if you're going to use social media, you can either use it to make you some money or you can use it for entertainment purposes. You just be sucked in a rabbit hole.
Right.
You get to choose that. Money. You know what I'm saying? You get to choose that. So I think the education got to come from us. I didn't mean to be long-winded on that.
No, I'm not.
But I like it.
Right.
I just wanted to say, because it's early as I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. I just wanted to expound on that just a little bit, because I'm glad that you got long on that, just because, like, bro, as early as they try to get us to start selling stuff for them, when I say them, I'm talking about that same system, the school system, right? They trying to make good worker bees, right? And they don't want to teach kids economics, but they do on the sly, because I can't remember what grade my first fundraiser was. I want to say it was kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
You
sending me home with the pamphlet or with the box of the candy.
You know, nigga, they made us door-to-door salesman, dog.
We were dope dealers.
Right.
We were
bro, that's still going to this day, bro. I be thinking about it. My sister hit me up.
Like,
you know what time it is? I'm like, nigga, I want to know fucking chocolate bar.
But guess what?
But they're so good.
All that. I'm gonna tell you how serious it got, bro. Because I flipped it. I was selling the candy bars for $1 more. I was pocketing some money. So they was making hustlers, and you definitely said something, see, bro. And one of the things you said was like the system and the cog and the wheel, bro. And I think what a lot of it comes down to as well, you know, and I agree with you saying that we have to teach our own. It's to give them the freedom. These millionaires who didn't finish high school, they had mental freedom to think differently. A lot of times we get caught up cog in the wheel. Oh, you got to do this. Your daddy working real hard or whatever, going to work. Boy, my job, put food on the table and keep a roof over your head. You go to school so you can do this. But when you have that mental freedom to think outside the box, even right now, like me growing up, this isn't like economics, but me growing up, you know, I didn't ask my father many questions, my parents many questions. It's do as I say, do as you told. My kids are very inquisitive, and like they'll be like, Daddy, where are we going? And because I'm lighter and I'm not as stressed financially as my parents were, so I have the ability to let them do that. You know, your parents, like when they stress up, shut the fuck up. Do I told you to do? At least my parents were. But I what comes from that, with them being able to talk with me a lot more, they articulate themselves so much better than I did. It's so funny. I enjoy having conversations with them. My son today, I had him cleaning his room and everything. And I was going to take out the trash. This little joker is 7. He's like, Daddy, I'll help you take it out to alleviate some stress off of you. He said alleviate.
Did he say alleviate?
Yeah, you know, I'm fucking it up. But you know what I'm saying. But I'm tripping. He
said it right.
Right, he said it right. But I'm tripping because, you know, just that comes from him feeling more comfortable to talk about certain things. And I say that's the freedom, right?
That's real.
So having freedom to think outside of what you have. Oh, write these spelling words 5 times each. Do this. And I think that's what a lot of other races have, is the freedom to think differently. And we're just like, oh no, go to school, make sure you get this diploma so you can do X, Y, Z or whatever. But when you got that, when they have a little more freedom to be like, wait a minute, why am I doing this way? There's a shortcut. You know what I'm saying? And when you can question certain things that make you find different paths, they like the path less traveled. Well, it's because I didn't know that there was a hole in this wall right here and I could go through there and make a path. I thought it was just a tunnel that I had to keep going through.
Oh, Chance is listening and he about to put a hole in the wall. You just wait. You mean to tell me I gotta walk out the door to go to the bathroom? I can just kick this bitch in?
Start hearing a hammer starting being sludged.
Hey man. I think fostering and creating an environment of freedom or free thought. Now I'm sounding like Kanye, but a free thought, because this is what people lose. That is, you should be able to think outside the box.
Right.
Like, think about that rapper that you don't like, but it's famous, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a story. And what happened? Man, I quit school and I said, I'm finna make this rap shit work.
Right.
And he focused all his time and energy on that rap shit. And then guess where he's at? Sitting on top with fucking millions, right? And it's like, well, damn. When I hear all of this shit, it's like, well, what the fuck is our problem? We're not focusing our time and energy and efforts 100% on that thing that we want to work.
Right.
Because we're caught in these other lines of response. I'm a quote unquote say responsibilities, because there's a give and a take in this world, no matter how you slice it. If I focus my energy over here, I ain't gonna have the energy for this over here. If I focus my energy over here, I'm gonna be missing out on something here. But in that moment, what's the most important?
Bro,
trying to find, this gonna sound wild too, trying to find balance in your life, that is tiresome. That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
I don't think it exists. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. There's no nirvana. There's no, maybe there is. I ain't gonna get too spiritual, but I think it's just, you got to understand what's the flavor right now. What's the flavor? We forever pivoting. If you by yourself, your ass sit on the couch lonely, let me jump on the ground. Let me hit somebody up. Let me do this. Let me do that. You need some type of stimulation. You get that stimulation, you've satisfied that portion of you for that time and that space. Now, what's going on over here? Okay, let me do this. Let me do that. Boom. You got millionaires who continue to work. They'll argue over 10 grand.
Yeah.
It's not the money. It's the principle of the thing.
You
know what I'm saying? It's a business deal. You know what I'm saying? Shark Tank. We'll give you 500 with 10%. How about 507%?
No
deal. I want my 10%. I want to recoup everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro,
man.
And you said some shit, bro. I'm sorry, guys. It's like if all I do is mount TVs day in and day out and night, and all I do is research new mounts, new wiring, I research houses, how they build walls, I can make $1 million company from mounting TVs because that's all I do. But it's also the education that you continue. It's like, oh, I mount TVs, but I learned, the new houses are built like this. You need that. You need this. And then it's how, once you've reached a certain level with learning how to mount the TVs, how you manage the money then and reinvest in different areas. Maybe now you make your own bracket, so that the mount TVs, now boom, you got your own mounts. Maybe now you, like, since you've been mounting TVs so long, you go on one of these boards of how they build houses and be like, here's a sturdier way to make walls, and we can still put this, you know what I'm saying? Now you make this, you turn mountain TVs into a mountain, you know what I'm saying, of wealth.
Straight up.
But it's you know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot. I think sometimes we in a different realm right now. We talk about something, I don't know, but you got me motivated. I think we get caught off guard. I used to say this when I was younger, because when it came to rap music and balancing me having to pay for the bills, because I've had to be a man for a very long time. I started paying rent at like 15, bro. He was saying some bullshit. I know him, but so I've always had to, in a sense, bring home the bacon. So but I used to be like, man, I can't let my dreams get put on the back burner of the stove. The back burner is, okay, let me take the rice off the main one and put it back here. And I think that's what happens a lot of times when we have other things that we feel are more priorities. I always felt like, man, I got to have a stable job. I never felt like I had the ability to really go hard on a dream. It was like the leftover. So when you get caught up on that, I think that's what makes it harder, because again, I believe anybody can be a millionaire off of anything if you're consistently reinvesting your time, efforts, energy, and education into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, make a mountain out of mountains. Mountain TVs, but that's my long-winded.
Make a mountain out of mountain.
See, no mountain high, ain't no mountain low. Look, I think we always take like 40 minutes to warm up, and then we get into the good shit.
Like, this man, higher. Ain't no mountain high enough.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Michael Joe, Mr. Purple Man, what you got shaking, brother? You know what's funny? Charlie Funk started with the background, right? Michael Joe had this crazy setup, and then again, 832 episodes in, he was like, "I'm finally gonna throw this background."
Listen,
and it ain't even just the background; it's the light on him.
I know, right? Listen, okay. In my defense, this time, everything behind me is junky as shit, so I ain't gonna like, yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, let me find this filter.
Bro, we used to that shit, bro. Find a wall and
shit. Listen,
that's all I do. When the house junkie, you find the nearest wall and put the desk right there. That's all you do.
Hey,
if I was to turn this camera around, Hurricane Chance and Brandon has come through my house. Like it is a wrap over here.
That's funny, man.
That's funny as shit.
Hey, man. You know what?
I don't think he got nothing
on this hour of the pot. Oh.
This is normally where the commercial break would come in.
Good
Thank you guys for
this. We're gonna end on this question. All right, we're gonna end on this question. Would you live your life differently if nobody could ever judge your actions?
Oh
shit.
Yes. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I don't do because I'm like, no, that's not right.
Someone's
gonna be mad at me. Oh, I gotta be a good role model for my kids, you know.
All that responsibility shit. That's funny. Yeah. I think I would have a lot more. I don't think I would change the thing. Yeah, a lot more fun.
Excitement.
Yeah. Damn. Ain't that weird? But like, but then you have to ask the question: Is the shit that we thinking about like, is it morally right for it to be fun? Like, why is it like? Why can't it be fun now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
The stuff that we want to do is morally wrong.
This is a good question, right? Because listening to what y'all just said it made me think about this. We are slaves to the thoughts of others.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah.
Why do we subject ourselves to that type of slavery?
Shit.
I don't
so because I didn't answer. I was gonna get there, right? I was thinking I live differently. I kind of, with the exception of having to pay bills, I kind of do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. Like, I don't have a problem with that because I don't ever want to be in a situation where you're going to put your happiness at stake thinking that you think that you know what somebody else is going to think and or feel, right?
Right.
Another thing, you had said something, Lee. I got to be a role model for my kids. I was just thinking about that. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that shit now. Like, what the fuck does that mean, right? Because, nigga, I'm my father's and mother's child.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that I am is because of them two motherfuckers, right?
Right.
So I know he gonna be all right, and I know where he's gonna be wilding out at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I know his strengths.
You just
know other shit.
It's weird. It's like, yeah. So, and then the morally living, like, what does that mean? Is it society? Right. Are you like, who's the person that you're most worried about offending?
I don't think I worry about offending nobody per se,
or hurting their feelings.
The person that I'm in a relationship with, verbally is. I don't think my actions. Let's put it that way. I think I hold back a lot verbally. You know what I'm saying? When I'm worried about
shit. I felt that in the spirit. Shit.
But my actionable things, I think it's only the person I'm in a relationship with that I'm worried about offending with my actions. And when it comes to like what you were saying about role model, it's like some things, it's like cursing. Honestly, wouldn't care. But I don't want to. If I could choose to have never cursed and don't curse, because I do believe it's like lack of better words, I would choose that path, right? But I kind of cuss now. I try not to cuss as much. But it's like, I wouldn't care if my kids was cussing per se, as long as they're not cussing at me. But at the same time, I don't want to be the one putting that into them. You see what I'm saying?
I don't care if my kids out here doing drugs and fucking whores and hookers and paying for pussy. I just don't want to be the one to introduce them to that life.
We all pay for it. It's just what way you pay for it. You pay for it after you done got it, depending on if you had kids from it. So
oh Jesus.
That's an interesting thought, man. not being the one to want to subject your kids to it.
Like I want them to be able to make, have like, okay, point example. My example right here. Life is going to be real tough, hard. Teaching my boys are still on that happy-go-lucky. They don't really know that the world is fucked up yet. You see what I'm saying? And it's like I don't want to take them out of that place yet. I want them to stay in that place as long as they can, but I need to prepare them. So that has always been a thing. And she did the rain camera. That's always been a thing in my mind of how to introduce them. Cause I'm like, do I wait until they go to school and it happens one day? So-and-so, why would so-and-so do me like this? And then I had a conversation, or do you slowly chip at it? You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, I don't want to take the childness, the innocence away from them. And before, I'm not saying that it's not innocent that they figure out that the world's a fucked up place, but it's stuff like that where it's just kind of like, I don't know, I don't know.
Hey man, that's a good thoughts. I got nothing because this is just good thoughts. It is. It makes you really fucking think, man.
Yeah.
People are slave to the thoughts of others, what I say is because people think they know what somebody's going to say or how they're going to feel.
Right.
Yeah. When really what it is that you projecting your own fear or thoughts onto that person. You know what I'm saying? And not even make it sexual, right? But it's just like because poly is a thing, right? Open relationships is a thing. Cuckolding is a thing. All these different, like there's a sexual revolution going on and over the last couple of years where it's just a lot more freedom and it's everywhere, right? And it all boils down to is a conversation, and you kind of find out like, oh, this is okay. Right. Oh, I would have never known that. Oh, I found my partner, right? Like I remember I was listening to the Breakfast Club, and they had some dude on there. It's the funniest shit ever. He had a problem with her. He didn't trust her, but he's a bisexual man, and she was like, "Yo, I'm into this. I trust this guy. I love this guy, but he didn't trust her. It really was. He was just insecure because he was hurt by women." Mm-hmm. It was the wild. I wouldn't even get into it. It was just the wildest conversation, but it was just like, you found your person, but your own insecurities are stopping you from being happy.
Right.
And that's what happens with a lot of people. That hurt and that bullshit you hold on to. And that's what's holding you back from truly being happy. Oh, let me pick this sock up because I used to get socked in the back of my head for leaving this sock in the floor.
Shit. Shut up. I got that's bringing me to another question real quick before we get out of here. Do you think, because I think I have some new views. Do you think all love is the same, or do you think when you have like a certain love when in relationships, like, man, I love that person and this love is the strongest love I'll ever get, and if that falls, if that relationship fails or whatever the case may be, I can love someone else, but maybe I never love them to the same level that I love this person?
You know what? I like what you just asked. We're going to leave it right there. We're going to pick this back up next week with that same question. And I'm going to add on to it. What the fuck does love mean to you?
Hey.
And on that note,
Michael Joe.
Bitch, take what you work for. Make your pussy twerk for. Hit me high, ho. Don't you never let another bitch take what you work for. Make your pussy twerk for. Hit me high, ho. Hey. Smoke, but I'm never burned out. I'm looking for another green.